I've always been curious. Why Goku from Dragon Ball, who was born with a power level of only 2, by the time of the Buu Saga, could earn the complete respect of Vegeta, a high-ranking warrior, who admitted that Goku's talent surpassed his own. I didn't want to simply use the word protagonist to explain the reason behind this, because I know that even setting aside the objective factor of being the main character, Akira Toriyama has always liked to include subtle, little-known details in Dragon Ball. So, with this question in mind, I recently reread and rewatched the Dragon Ball manga and anime 2.5 times. Only then did I understand that the reason Goku could successfully overtake and achieve a reversal is inseparable from the excellent mentors he met along the way. These exceptional masters not only taught him martial arts, but also provided guidance on a spiritual level, enabling Goku to constantly surpass himself. A master's duty is to transmit the way, impart knowledge, and resolve doubts. Goku's first master was his adoptive grandfather, Grandpa Gohan, as the earliest mentor in Goku's life. Although he passed away at the start of the story, what he gave Goku was not powerful techniques, but a correct moral compass and emotional foundation. Admittedly, Goku's temperament became gentle after accidentally hitting his head, but without Grandpa Gohan's correct guidance on his outlook on life and values when he was learning to talk, Goku could very well have gone astray. These feelings of truth, goodness, and beauty allowed Goku to know what he wanted to protect very early on. Therefore, in subsequent battles, he always held the attitude that he must not lose. In contrast, Vegeta, when fighting an opponent, merely wanted to win. Must not lose and want to win may seem to have the same ultimate goal, but in actual combat, they are vastly different. Early Vegeta was devoid of emotion. As a ruthless Saiyan, he would stop at nothing to win. He could personally eliminate teammates who became a burden, because he had nothing to protect. When he encountered a powerful enemy and realized he couldn't defeat them, he would quickly become discouraged and give up. Goku's second master, Master Roshi, the Turtle Hermit, taught Goku the importance of building a solid foundation and mastering basic physical strength. As the saying goes, if the foundation is not firm, when young Goku and Krillin grew tired of the daily milk delivery and farming training methods, they made a request for Master Roshi to teach them real martial arts. Master Roshi immediately rebuked them, pointing out that they hadn't even mastered their physical strength. How could they possibly master martial arts? It was this warning that Goku kept in mind since childhood. Thus, we can see that at the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, during Goku's fight against Tien Shinhan, to everyone's astonishment, Goku removed his 100 kilograms weighted training clothes, when fighting Raditz clearly suggests he understood that he, at the time, also acknowledged this training method, that wearing such heavily weighted training gear was a highly effective, as for Vegeta, method of strengthening his physical ability, his practice of constantly training his physical strength. In fact, this training method of removing weights in the gravity training room to achieve a transformative change is essentially following the same principle, is common in Dragon Ball and Goku's third master, but the first to employ it was Master Roshi. Korin taught Goku the concept of cooperative advancement. Shortly after Goku and Krillin started training with Master Roshi, training with two people, Roshi demanded that both of them leads to quicker and greater improvements, carry a 20 kilograms turtle shell, compared to training alone. This weighted training method, therefore, we can see, was later completely adopted by Piccolo and Vegeta. That in the Android Saga, Future, Trunks forewarned the Z Fighters. In the manga, after Goku took off his weighted clothing, that the two androids would cause havoc in 3 years. He left a spot for Piccolo, although Piccolo didn't speak in that panel. And during those 3 years, he was only shown with an ellipsis. In contrast, Vegeta still chose to train diligently by himself. For instance, when Goku and Gohan first entered the hyperbolic time chamber, Goku's strength was actually far superior to Gohan's, but Goku preferred to slow down his own pace, just to wait for Gohan to transform into a Super Saiyan and spar with him. Consequently, we see that the father and son, Goku and Gohan, both mastered the full power of Super Saiyan I, even though they left the hyperbolic time chamber early. On the other hand, Vegeta, after being defeated by androids 17 and 18, Goku found Trunks on a cliff to inquire about the results of their father-son special training. Trunks, however, indicated that Vegeta found him to be a hindrance. Therefore, even though Vegeta entered the hyperbolic time chamber twice, the solitary warrior was unable to reach the power level of Super Saiyan I full power. And Goku's fourth master, Popo, imparted to him the way of humility and the masterful use of ki, energy. At the time, after defeating King Piccolo, Goku, believing he was invincible, was slightly arrogant. Popo, with his own strength, severely disciplined Goku, teaching him that there's always someone stronger. Goku humbly accepted this. As a result, we can see, in the later storyline, even if he was initially suppressed, he would not show any fear. After all, the concept that there is always someone stronger was ingrained in him since childhood. Looking at Vegeta again, he is a warrior who only performs well when winning. Once he encounters an enemy far stronger than himself, his confidence and belief instantly collapse. Besides this, Popo also taught Goku the application of ki. He told Goku that the ultimate state of martial arts lies in a mind as calm as the sky, with movements faster than lightning. So, we can see again that on planet Namek, facing Rikum, Geese, Berter, and the others, although Goku's power level, according to the enemy scouter, was only a mere 5,000, he could instantly unleash immense power. Doing so, not only reduces the consumption of energy and stamina, but also achieves results that baffle the enemy. The fifth master, King Kai, bestowed two crucial abilities upon Goku. In terms of techniques, he unreservedly taught Goku his two ultimate techniques, the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb. First, the Kaioken, and second, the Spirit Bomb. These two techniques played a huge role in the early battles. Goku used the 3x Kaioken to make the Saiyan Prince Vegeta doubt his own existence, and the Spirit Bomb was absolutely essential in the annihilation of Kid Buu. Even entering the Dragon Ball Super era, Goku once relied on the Spirit Bomb, taught to him by King Kai, accidentally stumbling into the divine realm of Ultra Instinct. In addition, King Kai also demanded that Goku achieve the title of #1 in the world and #1 in the universe. The physical strength is self-evident, but the state of mind is a point many readers overlook. Again, let's use the elite warrior Vegeta as a comparison. In the Namek Saga, when faced with the seemingly bottomless strength and almost limitless power level of the galactic tyrant, Frieza, Vegeta's mindset completely collapsed after a relentless attack yielded no results, causing him to shed tears of despair for the first time in his life. In contrast, Goku, when fighting Frieza, even after using the 20 times Kaioken, with little effect and ignoring his body's limit, he quickly realized, before meeting Goku and Vegeta, Frieza's weakness of being unable to sense. He hadn't been able to break through the Super Saiyan immediately and discreetly gathered the Gohan's talent is second to none among the protagonists. This is the significant difference in their mental composure. But in another timeline, future Gohan, without Goku's guidance, returning to the initial question, why was Goku, who was born with a power level of only 2, had his final strength capped at Super Saiyan and died tragically at the hands of androids 17 and 18, able to earn Vegeta's complete respect, and the admission that he was the true genius warrior? In contrast, Goku, an inferior warrior, had a growth that was transformative and continuously evolving. Saiyans, represented by Vegeta, focus on a child's innate talent at birth. Along the way, which is their initial power level. It is a natural law that those with outstanding talent grow faster in the same environment. However, this is only the traditional method of improvement. The Saiyans have always adhered to this traditional model, forgetting the importance of learning from excellent teachers later in life. Broly, in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, had incredible talent, right? With the help of his masters, Grandpa Gohan, Master Roshi, but while only staying with the traditional Popo, Kami, and King Kai, Goku was like a sponge, constantly absorbing and learning, taking the best from many schools to forge his own path. I believe this is the reason why, even setting aside the objective factor of being the protagonist, Goku still managed to earn Vegeta's complete respect and the admission that he is a genius warrior.